minus x squared all over, para isang expression na lang, 2h of x. So therefore, this is your f of xy. Ayan, very good.
Pwede na pala na pala yung hindi ko pala na stop pala yung recording. Pwede ba po ipataas lang po ng konti? Original function ba?
Sige, ayan.
Para makita lang ba original function?
Ayan, that's the original
Ayan, okay
problem.
na
You can
ba?
start.
Okay na ba?
Nakastart ka na recording?
Nga ba?
Okay, parang hindi pa siya nagsasabi, recording starts.
Alright,
Alright,
po kasi
so,
ulit. Anyway.
yeah, no problem. So now, so in this case, what we will do, may dalawa ka na equation, no? So far, recall lang natin to, ha? Recall. On the left-hand side, recall that if you take the derivative of your function with respect to x, this is exactly your m of xy. By definition, to being an exact equation. And then similarly, if we recall on the right-hand side, if you take the partial derivative of f with respect to y, this is just exactly your, baliktad pala, no? So, gusto ko siya ibaliktad pala. Sorry. Ibaliktad ko lang ang eto, kasi dapat this is partial derivative of y with respect to n, and that's equal to n. Ang baliktad naman, partial derivative of x, dapat this is equal to m of xy. Kasi, gagamitin natin siya when we are to take the derivative of this expression. Kukunin natin ang partial derivative yan with respect to y. Tapos ito naman, sa kabila, kunin natin yung partial derivative ng f with respect to x. Then equate what is the value of m and n respectively. So let us try to take the partial derivative of this f una. So may page pa ba ako? Magdagdag lang ako ng additional paper. 2 more papers. Para at least we have enough paper later. Alright, so now, ayan. So first, kunan mo ng derivative ito with respect to y. So what's the derivative of that with respect to y? So sulat ko na lang, gawin kong blue. Partial derivative of f with respect to y is equal to, so anong partial derivative ng expression na yan?
Respect to y. So, pwede yung ilabas siguro. So, y cube over times quantity sin squared x minus x squared plus g prime y.
Pero tignan mo, derivative ito, ang variable mo lang is y. Nakukunan mo ng derivative.
Yes, aba.
So meaning to say, kung may iba kang variable, parang constant na siya. So can you again state kung anong calculation?
So ano na? Hindi, integral pala yung sinasabi ko. Kaya pala.
Oo nga. So,
anyway,
na-confuse ako.
kaya pala ganun na ba? So 0. So wala yung sin squared x. So
That's correct.
Negative y x squared plus g prime y.
That's correct. Okay. Para baliktad, x squared y, yung y yung dinederivative natin. So this becomes minus x squared y. So yan. Okay. Plus, what's the derivative of gy? What's the derivative of gy with respect to y?
Y with g prime y ba?
That's correct. So,
y.
Ayan. Pero we know that derivative of f with respect to y is just exactly n of xy. So hence, ang gagawin natin, anong ang n of xy natin earlier? N of xy is just this, y times 1 minus x squared. So let's copy that. This is just y times 1 minus x squared, or this becomes y minus x squared y. So yun. So napansin nyo, we can cancel out these two. So mawawala yan. So you are left with a g prime of y is equal to y. So therefore, what is g of y? equal to.
Y squared over 2.
That's correct. Y squared over 2. So meron ka ng information about g of y. Let's go back to your equation earlier. So meron kang f of xy is equal to this plus what is your g of y, which is just y squared over 2 kanina na na-compute natin. So therefore, our second to the last na expression, so substitute what is g of y. Ano ngayon? Hindi ko ma-memorize. Sine squared minus x squared y squared, sine squared of x minus x squared y squared all over 2 since may all over 2 yung isa. So all in all, this is equal to 2 over 2. Okay? So yan, you're done with the right. Actually, hindi pa naman yan done kasi may final expression ka pa dyan. So let's compare later sa i-compute natin sunod. So balik tayo dito sa right-hand side. So again, recall that f of x is equal to m of xy. So hence, we are to take the partial derivative of f at this time with respect to x, yung itong nasa taas. Ayan. Can you tell me what's the partial derivative of your f with respect to x?
With respect to x, bale, may squared over 2, labas. Tapos, ay, 2x lang. Negative x. So, y squared minus x.
So negative y squared x, tama. Okay. Or xy squared. Pwede naman yan. Okay. So therefore, plus, what's the derivative of h?
Dh dx. H prime x mo.
Ayan, tama. All right. H prime of x. Then again, let's substitute. But this one, sabi natin, f, a partial derivative of f with respect to x is just m of xy. And kanina, sabi natin, m of xy is just cosine sine x, xy squared. So let's copy this. Cosine x, sine x, minus xy squared, which is just exactly this. So pwede natin cancel out. You are left with an h prime of x to be equal to cosine x sine x. But na-compute na natin yan kanina. So what is h of x now equal to?
Ano na? Science
Ayun, yan.
over 2.
Tadarat. Tama. Sine squared of x over 2. So therefore, ito yung idadagdag natin dito sa taas. So napapansin mo, ang sa taas mo is just f of x, y, is equal to x, ano yun, y squared minus 1 over x squared all over 2 plus sine squared of x over 2, which is exactly, i-write lang natin. This is just sine of x squared, sine squared x, tapos plus, magiging, o minus, pwede natin i-write, minus x squared, y squared, tapos plus y squared all over 2. So pareho lang silang dalawa. So finally, may last step pa tayo sa pagko-compute. Anong last step natin dito? Ang final solution ng dalawa?
Yan ba?
Our final solution is?
That one ba? Tapos yung plus hindi pa.
Anong gagawin? Naalala mo pa? Kasi ano lang naman to, exact equation eh. So anong magiging solution ng exact equation?
Equal 0.
So step, equate natin yung dalawa na yan to what?
To 0 ba?
Hindi zero, hindi zero. Kasi kung kukunin mong derivative ng 0, it's still 0. So therefore, dapat general. Because you're looking for a general solution.
Kasi, lang. Gawa ko pa lang. Anyway, so,
general lang siya na solution. So therefore, it's not only 0, kundi constant.
C. Okay, equal C.
Consider lang natin. So, pero take note ang denominator mo, it's 2. So, cross-multiply it with 2. So, therefore, in general, it's still constant. So, your final solution would be sine squared of x minus x squared y squared plus y squared over 2 or just equal to the whole constant c. So, ito na yung final solution
Okay, haba.
na what we are looking for. So therefore, Joshua, any method of the two, either on the left-hand side, ang gagawin mo, or on the right-hand side, would still give you the same solution. Ang question lang naman to is ease of doing the calculation. So napapansin mo, ang right-hand side, mas madali siya sa una before ending it. Kasi kung at least kung alam mo ang integral ng cosine and sine separately, so it would be better. Ito yung right-hand side gagamitin mo. Or kung gusto mo mas okay lang mag-start ka na medyo difficult, then you will end up with an integral na madali. So therefore, you can also use the left-hand side. So depending on the comfort of doing your calculation, so either the left or the right-hand side, it will still give you the same solution lang naman. Okay? So at this time, Joshua, I want to hear your solution to the assigned problems I gave you 2 weeks ago.
Ma'am. Pwede ko ba lang send pala? Para baka siguro pa ma-share ko. I don't know.
Yeah. Says, you can send it sa chat para ipakita na ano pa. It can be saved as ano naman, no? As PDF file.
I think so, aba.
Sige. Just send it sa chat box natin. So I'll stop after you send it. Okay.
Wala naka-paste.
Okay. Sige, pwede ko naman i-open yan sa preview ko.
Ayun, nakasend pala ng email.
Either pwede siya ma-send as image or
Ayan,
PDF.
First
I'm waiting it now. Ayun. So let me stop sharing my ito pala, sorry. Allow ko muna, download ko muna to para ma-open ko siya. Ayun. Let me share it now. I think maka multiple share naman ko. Allow. Multiple share, allow. So let me open this. Ayun. Okay. So in this case, problem classify the equation as separate. Classification lang muna to. Okay. And then sinolve mo ba? One of these, notice that some equations may have more than one classification. So classify mo as separable, linear, and exact. So sabi mo, it is separable because you can join together all of the cotangent. You divide all of these by y and sine x. But my question na ako, Joshua, in what conditions this is true? Na totoo siya.
Wait lang, hindi ba all ba ta?
O kasi nag-divide ka ng y sine of x.
So when y is not 0 and x is
That's
not
right.
pi, x is not pi over 2.
That's right. So hindi siya multiples of pi over 2. Kasi ang problema mo lang naman, if it's a multiple of pi over 2 ang sign mo, it will always be 0. Tama, no? Pi over 2, tama. Okay. So hindi pwede si sine. Wait. Parang na-confuse ako. Multiples of pi over 2 ba o multiples of pi?
Sine, y ba na? So, y is, the sign is the y. So, dapat pi.
Pi. Kasi yung cosine yung pi over 2 nagsisiro. Si cosine. Ayan. Tama. Alright. Na-clarify natin. So, when you divide, so it becomes cotangent of x dx and the other one is 1 over y. So, therefore, it is separable. So, is it linear? Na-check mo ba siyang linear? Alright. So, that's correct. Tama naman. So it's linear because you can rewrite it as in terms of ano tong first mong dy over dx separate. So you have cotangent s as your p of x and 0 as your q of x. That's correct. How about, is it exact if you take the partial derivative of sine and cosine? Let me see. Partial derivative with respect to y, it's cosine. Partial derivative with respect to x ng sine, it's cosine. That's correct. So it's exact. So, okay. Yun lang hinihingi, no? Just to verify exact. How about the other items? May ano pa na-solve mo?
Wait lang, padala ko na yun.
Yeah, padala lang. Ayan, let me download this. Sige, ito, next. Okay, ayan na. Problem 9 to ano, you are to determine whether the equation is exact. If it is, solve. So, is it exact? Partial derivative with respect to y? That's correct. Partial derivative with respect to x? That's correct. All right. So, exactly exact. So, paano mo siya kinompute? You use partial derivative of the function with respect to x is equal to m. So, yan ang ginamit mo pala.
Yes, aba.
So, medyo pagkakasulat mo lang dito, Joshua, may inconsistencies lang. Kasi ang kita mo 'tong expression, ito, yun, yung expression na yan, dapat dito sinulat mo na plus g of y. Parang for the purpose lang na parang biglaan kasi lumabas, bakit andyan sa g of y? But in fact, actually, tama ka naman kasi purposely, dapat when you take the integral of this expression with respect to x, ang output niya plus constant. But ang assumption dito is that kasi with respect to variable x, tama naman. I'm sorry, i-rescind ko lang yung correction na ginawa ko. So, tama ka. Okay. Then, sunod, after calculating this, you take the partial derivative with respect to y. So, this is correct. Okay. Then, you equate it to n of xy, which is exactly this expression, 2x minus 4y cubed. Pero may 2x ka na, cancel out. Actually, yun naman ang purpose niya. So, you are left with a negative 4y cubed. That's correct. Then, take the integral of this. Madali na lang yan. Raised to the 4th over 4. So, cancel out ang 4. Okay. In this case, actually, you don't need to write plus c. Kasi gagamitin natin ito because f of xy is assumed later as part of the step of the calculation. This is equal to c. So therefore, parang i-join mo na lang yung isang constant. So therefore, ang pagkakasulat dapat dito, Joshua, this is x cubed plus 2xy minus y raised to the 4th is equal to c. So yun na siya. Pwede mo siyang i-combine together ang lahat ng mga c. Okay, is it clear?
Aba.
So meaning ay makikita ko mamaya sa mga calculations mo may mga plus c ka pa na nilalagay. Okay, can you show naman another calculation?
Wait lang.
Ilan bang ginawa mo pala?
I think
Sige, send mo sa chat.
4.
Sige,
Ay,
can you show it?
Oh, yes, tama ba?
I think up to 126 yun. Up to 26, number 26 yun eh. So, pero pumili ka lang. Hindi naman lahat-lahat gagawin talaga. Just to practice. Ito, it's a good practice. At least, maganda to sana pinakita mong isa naman na another one na it will lead to this same expression. Although, during our discussion, hindi ko naman pinakita lahat. Sige, can you send it? Hintayin ko. Ay, sorry. Iba pa lang naka-share.
Okay lang mo yan. Siguro.
Nagsasalita ako kanina, hindi pala naka-share. Sige, hintayin ko yung next mo na ipapadala.
Yeah ba?
Sige, let me see. Is this the new one, no? So let me download this first. Then let me share this on my screen. Akala ko na-share ko siya kanina. Let me see. Share. Ano ngayon yung isa? Ito. Ito yun, no? Tama. Alright. Okay, so so you are to calculate number 20 and you verify if this is indeed exact. Partial derivative with respect to y to ng m. So 0, tama. Ito by chain rule, so this will become y muna, then partial derivative of ano to, respect to y, matitira na lang x, so times y, so magiging xy, sine, cosine, negative, that's correct. And then, on the other hand, if you take the partial derivative with respect to x, 0 yan. So, ganun din kanina. So, makukuha, ma-achieve mo nga siya talaga. Okay, that's correct. Equal siya. Wala lang, natawa lang ako dito, blah, blah, blah mo. Tamad ka na magsulat, no?
Tama. Anyway, so,
So,
naman
if
pa
you
yung
take
okay, blah, blah, blah. There exists na ganun. Parang yun.
yan. That's correct. Oh, tama naman. Hindi yun naman ano yun. Okay. Wala na. Natawa lang ko sa blah, 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 blah. Okay. Integral of m of xy. Dali-dali lang para hindi ako tumawa eh. Okay. Alright. Sige, balik ako sa Sa expression, integral with respect to x. Okay, may special function ka dito na ginawa. Okay. So it's inverse sign. Alright, tama. By substitution. Then sunod, integral of this with respect to y. Is this correct? In respect to x. So okay lang pala. Okay lang. So mawawala si y because you are to involve by chain rule 1 over y. So tama, mawawala siya. And then, okay, that's correct. Take the partial derivative with respect to y, magiging 0 ito. So, and then this is with respect to y. So, matitira yung x, cosine, that's correct. And then, and g prime of y. All right. So, next is you equate this to n of xy, which is exactly of, saan yung n of xy? This one. So, ang matitira lang dito is that, saan ba? Because you have x cosine of xy, so maka-cancel out, you are left with this expression. This is negative y raised to 1/3, and then plus 1, 2/3, 3 over 2, that's correct. All right, that's tama. Ito lang again, correction. So this is equal to C. So just combine both C's. So para may isa kang C. Okay, that's correct. I think, meron ka ba na gusto mo i-share? Did you try ba, may example ka ba dyan na you computed for N instead of M?
Ano ba?
Meaning to say, both of your examples earlier, you use na ang etong expression na, saan na to? This integral is with respect to M, so dx. Meron ka ba dyan N of dy?
I don't. Tama.
Check mo lang, mga
dx.
na-compute
Ay,
mo.
parang ito ba? I think it's sort of dy.
Sige. Can you
Diba?
share it sa chat? Gusto ko lang makita yung ano. Maybe this would be the last one I'll be asking you to share. Sige, I'll wait for the...
Yan, tama.
ito na. Nasaan mo na? Alright, so let me download this. Okay. Nag-ano pa pala, nagpapadala pa. So I'll wait for it. Hindi ko alam, baka mabagal yung internet ko. Let's see. Come on, pakita ka na. Ayun. Alright, so let me download this. Okay, let me stop sharing and share a new one. Asa na yun? At to problem 24, no? Tama?
Tama.
Let me share my screen now. Problem 25, I think this one. Right, I think this one. Okay. Okay, e raised to t plus 1 dt and e raised to t minus 1 dx. All right. May ano siya, initial value problem. All right. So m of x, m of tx, the n of tx. So by the way, it's up to you on how you will arrange your x and t. But normally kasi, if it's t and x, si x ang magiging dependent variable, x is the independent. In this case, in your arrangement, this is correct. So n and tx, so partial derivative with respect to x, so magiging e raised to t, and on the other with respect to t, e raised to t. That's correct. So therefore, it is exact. So hence, let me see. You computed, pareho lang kanina. With respect to m, tx pa rin. So hindi ka well, okay lang naman. Change of variable lang naman to. So it's still possible. Kasi maganda lang sa calculations ng exact equations, it's assumed na symmetric siya without looking at if t is the independent and x is the dependent variable. So let us look at the calculations. Therefore, you are left with respect to dt, no? So x e raised to t, it's still e raised to t. So walang may nangyari. Tapos plus t. All right. Okay. The next is g of x, partial derivative with respect to x. Dali lang, may nakalimutan ako. Ayan, tama lang na pala. So partial with respect to x at this time. So t 0 g. Okay, that's correct. Tx substitute. So you are left with -1. So therefore, finally, yung g of x mo is -x. So therefore, dito, this is just equated to c. Ayun. Tama dito, sinulat mo. This is correct. So the general solution is this one. Then you substitute when t is equal to 1 at x is equal to 1. So you are left with e as the constant e. All right. That's correct. Let me see. So you can compute what is let me see. Okay, tama. Okay, this is correct. Tama siya. E minus t all over e raised to t minus 1. All right. So that's correct, Joshua. All right. So far, I think this is okay na, mga pinapakita mo, Joshua, with
Yes,
your
Ama.
examples. So far in this case, with our example, may tanong ka ba?
Wala naman ba?
Okay, so let me go back with my screen. And at this time, let's consider the scenario. What if yung equation mo of hopefully an exact differential form is not, hindi siya exact. Ay, bala, ito pala siya. So, assume natin bakit, halimbawa, hindi siya exact. So, let me write some notes here. Suppose your equation m of xy dx plus n of xy dy equals 0 is not exact. So in other words, if you take the partial derivative of m with respect to y, it is not equal to the partial derivative of n with respect to x. So hindi mo siya masasatisfy. So this is our goal. So our goal is to find a function mu of xy such that when you are to multiply this to your equation, meaning i-multiply mo mu of xy to your equation, dx, plus mu of xy, n of xy, dy. Of course, multiply mo to 0, it's still 0. And let's rename this terms with respect to dx and dy as the new sub 1 of xy, and then n sub 1 of xy, to be as follows. So pwede natin siyang pangalanan m sub 1 and n sub y such that if you take the partial derivative of m sub 1 with respect to y and kukunin mong partial derivative of n sub 1 with respect to x, if-force natin siya na maging equal. Okay? So that the newly formed equation will become exact. And then, it's the same equation. Pareho lang naman tong dalawang equation na to. Because you are multiplying on both sides of the equation, so therefore the two equations are just the same, except you have multiplied a particular integrating factor. So tawagin pa rin natin to as an integrating factor that makes your equation to be exact. So that's our goal. Hahanapin natin yung expression na to. So that, in other words, in order to find this expression, so let me write this down, partial derivative of m sub 1 with respect to y, ang goal natin is equal to partial derivative of n sub 1 with respect to x. Pero kukunin mo, take note natin dito ang m sub 1 mo of xy is just mu times m. Ang n sub 1 of xy mo, this is mu times n. Lahat yan may x and y. But if you take the partial derivative with respect to y, so product rule ang gagamitin natin. So the product rule of the right-hand side, this becomes partial of mu with respect to y of m plus mu times partial of m with respect to y. Obvious naman yan. That's really equal to that. Ito naman with respect to x. So ganun din, partial of mu with respect to x times n. N na tama, no? Tapos plus mu times partial of n with respect to x. And both of these are equal because of the equality above. So group together, group mo lang together lahat ng mga mu, take it out, then ano mo yung sa kabila na expression. So this becomes partial of mu with respect to, saan ba yung gusto nating i-group together? Ito, group together natin with this. Ito, group together natin with this kasi may common factors na mu. Lagay natin yan sa right-hand side. So on the left-hand side, you will have partial of mu with respect to y times n minus partial of mu with respect to x times n. On the left, magiging group together ang partial of n with respect to x minus partial of m with respect to y times mu. So yun, that's the idea. So far, anong information na alam natin? So far, we know this. Let me use this. Alam natin, ito, yes, may information tayo about m. May information tayo about n. May information tayo about these two. Anong wala tayo? We do not have this. We don't have, balik ako sa red. We don't have this. We don't know that. We don't know this. And we don't know this. Exactly. Ito yung hinahanap natin. So what if we assume 1 is 0? Like in this case, if you suppose i-consider mu ang partial of mu with respect to y equals 0. So ano yung matitira? And then ito yung hahanapin mong value. So in other words, what we are looking for is that you will have the partial, ito yung magiging 0, magiging 0 yan. So therefore, you are left with, i-establish natin to, the partial of mu with respect to x is equal to, ibaliktad mo lang ang right and left hand side, partial of m with respect to y minus partial of n with respect to x all over n. Tapos ito ay times mu. Okay? Medyo, do you follow, Joshua?
Opo.
Okay, so ang question ko, tingnan mo tong equation na to. Partial derivative of u with respect to x, tapos is equal to some expression times mu. What do you think ang magiging solution nito, ng expression na yan?
If it's equal to 0, they're the same.
Ito parang, you imagine this, isulat ko to in red, parang we are solving parang derivative of p with respect to x is equal to some expression. So itawagin natin tong expression na to as some k. Sorry, may mali akong notation na ginawa. Derivative with respect to x is equal to some kp. Parang imagine mo ang buong ito is your k. Anong solution nito? Nalala mo pa?
Ano
Ito
na?
muna.
Wait lang ba? Ay, KP's. So, ano?
P of x is what?
Px
Equal to?
KP's. Ayan. Sabihin.
Ano?
Pwede ba bang sabihin, hindi pwede ba bang sabihin ba na KP squared at P squared over 2?
Pero naalala mo yung parang general solution nito?
E to the ano ba, KP?
Yan, tama. So,
Tama ba
you
na?
can imagine this some constant e raised to kt. Di ba? It's an exponential expression. So, try to imagine ganun din to ang gagawin nyo. Kasi in this case, your solution dito, ang solution mo, this is just an exponential function, pero with respect to one variable only kasi i-inequate mo siya to x eh. So hence, this is just mu of x is equal to the e raised to, ba't ang laki ng e ko? E raised to the integral of partial derivative of m with respect to y minus partial derivative of n with respect to x all over n. Ang expression natin, dx. So naalala mo yung parang pareho din sa linear equation, yung naghahanap tayo ng integrating function. This is your p of x. Ito, parang p of x mo yan. Naalala mo yung integrating factor natin for the linear? Parang ganun din. Actually, kinocompute natin. Na parang p of x mo yan.
Anyway, so with respect to x pa, dx.
With respect to x. So therefore, in this case, kailangan natin, ma-force ka, dapat, hopefully, for it to be exact ito, kasi inequate mo ang mu mo of y with respect to y, it's equal to 0. So dapat, this must be purong value x yan. So gusto natin, yung expression na yan will be x. So wala nang ibang variable. Pero similarly, ganun din, if we will equate a partial derivative of u with respect to x ngayon. Meaning to say, what if ito naman, equate mo yan to 0. So, baliktad natin expression. So, this becomes now, in our case, suppose, this is now partial derivative of mu with respect to x, i-force mo siya magiging 0. So, balik tayo dito. So, ito magiging 0. So, therefore, the whole expression is 0. So matitira sa iyo is partial derivative of mu with respect to y is equal to, so ito over n na siya. So magiging partial derivative of n with respect to x minus, medyo liitan ko lang konti. Partial derivative of n with respect to x minus partial derivative of m with respect to y all over now at this time m, pero you are to, this is equal to times mu. So similarly ginawa natin kanina, let me write this down, dagdagan natin. So magiging solution dito again is exponential. That is, mu of y now is equal to e raised to the integral of this whole expression, partial of n with respect to x minus partial of m with respect to y all over m, and then dy, sorry. So that will become dy. So therefore, ang clue mo lang na kailangan natin na kukunan as a solution will be as follows. Okay, paano natin siya, let's have an example para kita natin. Let's consider, say, number 1. Example, I think in my notes, 2x squared plus y dx plus x squared y minus x dy equals 0. Ayan. I-check mo, is this linear? Linear ba siya, Joshua?
Kasi may dx.
Ito, compute natin.
Kasi a over
This is
ko na. Aba.
This is m of xy. This is n of xy. So what's the partial derivative of m with respect to y dito? And what's the partial derivative of n with respect to x?
Partial derivative of m, m is with respect to n yung n ba?
Ang n, dalawa sila.
2xy.
So ang isa is with respect to 2xy. This is correct. To xy. How about ang m with respect to y?
Also, ay hindi pala. 4x ay with respect to y. So 1 lang, 1 na ba? 1. Not exact.
So this is equal to 1. All right. So sure tayo na hindi ito dalawa equal. But I want you to try to divide on both sides. So meaning to say, gawin natin, what if we will take the difference of the two, i-check natin to. Kita mo yung dalawang expression na ginawa natin? Saan na to? This one, ito, and this one. Ayan. So sulat natin dito. Which one would satisfy? So inote natin dito. Check the first one. How about partial derivative of m with respect to y minus partial derivative of n with respect to x? Then divide all of this expression by m. On the other hand, sorry, medyo erase ko lang to ha. M. Tapos yung isa naman, partial derivative of n with respect to x minus partial derivative of m with respect to y. Divide this by m. Tell me which one would give you an expression na isang variable na lang. For example, this one. This is equal to. So sulat natin.
So 1 minus xy over.
This one. Right, this one. So ang una, this is 1 minus 2xy divided by, anong m natin? Ang m natin is, ito, 2x squared plus y. Can you simplify this further? Parang hindi na, no? Hindi na yan. How about on the other side? How about this one? So baliktad, though this becomes 2xy minus 1 divided by what is your sorry, baliktad tong isa ko. This one is divided by n pala. Sorry. This is divided by n. Yung una. So let me erase this. Divide natin to by n. Ang isa ba divided by m? Ang n natin is x squared y minus x. So ito naman, x squared minus 1 divided by m, 2x squared plus y. So, yun ang kabaliktaran pala. But saan ang pwede natin masasatisfy?
The same? Ano, malayo eh. Baka pwede kaya nga ng derivative.
Kasi ito, ang denominator mo
x times
ay x
x
times
minus 1.
minus 1. Almost na siya sana. Let me see. Partial derivative with respect to x, 2xy. Partial derivative with respect to y, 1. So tama naman siya. If you take the denominator, you will have xy minus 1, 2xy. But if you simplify this, sulat natin. Di ba this becomes x minus xy minus xy all over x y minus 1. But ang maka-cancel out, ang matitira, you will have negative 1 over x minus xy. Hindi pa rin siya na purely x. Wait, para may mali sa sa equation. Kasi dapat as much as possible i-force natin siya eh. Baka mali lang yung isa kong example na isusulat. Hindi siya exact. Naghanap tayo ng gusto nating i-multiply. Can we consider, balikan lang natin to. Can we consider another example? Baka mali yung example ko.
Baka masyadong cooked.
Complicated yan. Let's use this one. Pili ko mali lang yung example. Babalikan ko lang yan mamaya. xy dx plus 2x squared plus 3y squared minus 20 dy equals 0. Ayan. Let's try that. So this is your m of xy. This is your n of xy. All right. So can you compute the partial derivative of m with respect to y? This is equal to?
That is ano ba? X lang? X lang ba?
Yes, that's correct. How about partial derivative of n with respect to x? Equal to?
For x.
That's right. So you will have 4x. Okay, and that is 0. But if you take the difference of these two, well, it's quite obvious na may expression tayo. Take the ito yung kukunin natin. Ayan, itong kukunin natin. So, partial derivative of n over with respect to x minus partial derivative of m with respect to y. Tapos divide mo ito, this one. So ayan, divide mo ito by m. This is equal to, so ang labas niya, this is 4x minus x divided by, your m is xy. This is equal to what?
Ano po yan 3x over 3 over y.
3 over y na lang siya. So therefore, pwede nating integrating factor ito yung 3 over y. Let's check kung tama. Kung magiging, sorry, may mali pala tayo. Ang magiging integrating factor natin would be the integral, e raised to the integral of 3 over y dy. So this is equal to, kasi ito yung formula na gusto natin gamitin. So therefore, with respect to y, at with respect to y bang pag-integrate? Yes. Okay. So magiging
E to the, e to the 3ln y, 3ln.
3 ln of absolute value y. O, sabihin na lang natin y. But by simplifying, this becomes
3 to the 3 po na.
to the 3. So therefore,
y cube.
ayan, tama, y cube. So this will be our integrating factor. So our integrating factor would be mu of y is equal to y cube. So ito yung pang-multiply natin sa expression natin sa taas. Then let's check. So multiply y cube. So magiging xy raised to the 4th plus dx plus, so magiging 2x squared y cube plus 3xy raised to the 5th minus 20 y cube dy, and this is equated to 0. So let's verify para at least we could check. Maybe I could add more paper. Ayan. So in this case, let this be our new m sub 1. Tapos ito naman, this will be our new n sub 1. So let's check. What's the partial derivative of m sub 1 with respect to y equal to?
Y to the 4th.
This is y raised to, y to the 4th ba? With respect to y.
Di ba po, Di ba po, 4y to the 4y cube.
Okay, may x pa rin.
May x pa rin ba nga, So, for 4x y cube.
Okay, can you verify how about partial derivative of n sub 1 with respect to x? So, isa-isa natin. First term.
First term, 4y cube x.
4y cube. Cube ba? First term muna tayo.
Yes, kasi hindi naman, hindi naman po siya nagdalaw. So, 4y cube.
Tama. Kasi parang baliktad pa lang natin. 4 cube x. Tama. And the rest, 0. So, therefore, naging exact na siya. So, equal silang dalawa. So, therefore, our conclusion is indeed exact itong equation na yan. So, therefore, you can proceed with solving the problem. So, pwede mo na siyang i-compute. So, let's start the calculations. So far we know, since we know that partial derivative of ang f natin, ang f of xy, we know that this is the partial derivative of m with respect to x. So therefore, we can, baliktad. So far, alam natin ang m of xy is equal to partial derivative of f with respect to x. So therefore, your f of xy is just equal to the integral of m of xy dx plus g of y. So yan ang function. But m of xy, m sub 1 yan na, n sub 1. So therefore, this is equal to the integral of 4xy cubed dx plus g of y. But this is just equal to, what's the integral?
With respect to dx, so x
Mhm.
squared y cubed.
That's correct. X squared y cubed plus g of y. Pero kukunin mo ang derivative with respect to y of this expression, you will have x squared. Derivative niya, you will have a 3y squared. Tama? Plus g prime of y. But partial derivative of f with respect to y is exactly this expression. So magiging, isulat natin, 2, wait, parang dapat may mga cancellation ka mangyayari eh. May mali ba tayo? Derivative lang naman with respect to y. May kulang ako. May 2 dito pala, may 2. Tama?
Tama.
Tapos, if you take the derivative, magiging 3 times 2, it's 6. X squared, y squared. Kasi gusto natin may cancellation kang mangyayari dito sa n sub 1. Pero wala tayong x squared, y squared, no? Maganda sana meron eh. Let me see. Double check natin. Baka may mali lang ito.
May nakalimutan somewhere.
May mali nga ako. Sorry. May mali. Mali yung sinulat kong, nakita mo to?
Gawa.
Ito. M sub 1x, ito to, ang M sub 1 natin. Where is M sub 1xy? Ito yung sinulat kong ang x for xy cube. For xy cube, dapat ang isusulat ko dito, ito yun.
Xy to the fourth
xy
power.
to the fourth. Oh. So, erase natin. Sorry. So, let me erase this. Erase ko lang to. Kasi dapat maganda yung yung mga cancellation na mangyayari. Alright. So let us copy. Copy ko lang. Ano ngayon? X, y raised to the fourth. X, y raised to the fourth. So therefore, what's the integral? Can you give me the value?
So ano na, with respect to dx, so x squared by 4 to the over 2.
Over 2. That's correct. X squared, y, ito na lang, y raised to the fourth plus g prime of x. Alright. Sorry, wala pa palang prime. Sorry. G of y. And then you take the partial derivative of f with respect to y. Ito'y magiging, and obviously, magiging 4 times the expression. So magiging 2x squared y cubed plus g prime of y. Kasi this is equal to n sub 1 of xy. But what is n sub 1 xy? Ito yung mahabang expression. So may pang-cancel tayo. 2x squared y cubed plus 3y raised to the fifth plus minus 20, ano nga yan? Y cubed. Ayan, y cubed. So therefore, in this case, cancel out. Ang matitira, g prime of y is equal to 3y raised to the fifth minus 20.
20y cube, okay, yun.
Right. Ayan na. Maganda. Then, anong sunod? Finally, take the integral of this. What is g of y equal to?
Y to the 6th power over 2 minus 5y to the 4th.
Okay, so therefore, ang una, y raised to the 6 divided by, over 6 yan, di ba? So magiging 2 nga, minus 5y raised to the 4th. You're correct. Okay. So ito yung pag-add natin. We'll add that where? Dito. So therefore, second to the last expression, f of xy is equal to x squared y raised to the 4th over 2 plus y raised to the 6 over 2 minus 5y raised to the 4th. Or this is just equal to constant. Then finally simplify. Parang gusto kong mawawala ang 2 sa denominator. You will end up with x squared y raised to the 4th plus y raised to the 6 minus, tama tayo, 10 y raised to the 4th, and this is equal to c. Ayun. Yun lang naman ang ano natin. Magiging final expression for your calculation. So, i-verify ko lang tong first example. Feeling ko may mali ito. Lagyan ko lang ng question mark dyan para maaalala natin. You can verify as well kung kailan to maging tama o hindi. Let's have more example of this, Joshua. I think sa libro ni Nagle,
Aba.
can you calculate if hanapin nyo doon sa example, can you calculate if the expression m and n are not exact? So maghanap ka ng integrating factor. Can you do that?
Aba.
So I think if I have the book here with me, let me stop sharing muna. Stop sharing. Let me see if I have the book. Stop ko muna palang sharing. Stop share. So let me look for the book of Nagle. Saan ba tayo? Second semester. Nilagay ko pa to second sem, no? Nagle. Lectures in Pure Math. Bakit algebra to? Desktop, Nagle. Ano na. Last sem. Alright. Ito, Nagle. Okay, this is first order DE exact. Special integrating factor. Okay, this is the book. Let me share my screen with you. Share. Ito yan. If you could see the book on the screen, this is on page, saan ba yan? Ayan. Oops.
Page 91?
Ayan.
So, ano pa na yung 2.5?
Ata. Page 91. Can you solve ito? From 7 to 12.
7 to
This
ano ba?
will be your assignment. 7 to 12 lang.
7.
Ang assumption
Ano ba?
dito sa problem ito na hindi siya exact. Tama ba? Tama, maghanap ka ng special integrating factor. So 7 to 12 on page 91.
Okay ba?
Alright, so yon. Pero may papa-assignment ko sa iyo. Ang assumption kasi natin in this book, ang assumption natin, if your function would satisfy this condition, meaning to say, kung ang formula is only a single variable, what if hindi niya na-satisfy both? Meron bang special integrating factor? Although it's not part of the lesson, hanapin mo nga, what if the special integrating factor would include two variables, x and y talaga, hindi siya special na isang variable lang alone.
Oh,
So,
okay. I see. Aba na.
so yun yung may difficulty. So, meron bang special case na gano'n? So, try to look for that. At paano siya i-compute. So, that will be my assignment to you.
Aba.
So, let's assume pa rin, Joshua, in case this will be on a Saturday, on a Friday ng hapon. If in case hindi ako available, ba, hindi available on Friday, let's do it on a Saturday para at least may continuity tayo. Normally kasi Saturday wala akong teaching load.
Aba.
So I'm just free on a Saturday morning. So normally in the afternoon and Sunday, nagko-compute ako yan for my research. So I just spend my time on that or maybe nasa bundok ako. So for now,
Wow.
so for now, that's my discussion with you, Joshua, today. Let me stop my sharing here.
Aba.
All right. So I'll see you next Friday or on a Saturday. Message lang tayo.
Okay ba?
Okay, so we'll end our discussion today, Joshua, because next meeting, we will start with some special equations. Mga tawag doon, maliban sa special integrating factor, may mga substitutions na gagawin. Or I'll be introducing you to Bernoulli's equation. So ang Bernoulli's equation is some sort of linearizing that equation para pag-solve mo, it's just linear. So yun ang magiging technique natin next meeting. All right, so that's it for now. Thank you very much,
Okay ba?
Joshua.
Thank you ba?
Have a great day.
Thank you ba? Bye-bye ba? Okay ba?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye ba?